I will give you 20 points. Allie, you are behind. You are behind Nameless, right?
You are.
She hasn't taken any of these deals yet.
No, because
It's not a smart deal.
I'd rather just use my intellect to try and get back in. It doesn't feel valid. It doesn't feel valid. It feels wrong. I'm going with LA.
Thieves.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, LA, 100%.
No good TV out of me.
You had to give me 1,000,000 to 1 odds, bro.
20 points, Cloud9. We were close against Toronto, and we couldn't even get that done. I'm going LA Thieves. Fans are also feeling the Thieves in 3. Let's send it over to the casters, gentlemen.
What would it take, Jay? How many points for me to pick C?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. For 20, I'm taking it, bro. Especially if I'm down 7. Like, I'm already gonna take L. Like, I might as well
this
take
guy's a gambler,
risk.
bro.
The Knicks just won too, bro. New York is on top right now. Energy on New York City is unbelievable. Cloud9 gotta have at least a piece of it.
That's insane. The United States, we love that. Plus USA over Australia. Come on, we're vibing. Let's get it on. We've got Hacienda Hardpoint Thieves taking down Cloud9, and it's all about this first battle for the upper hallways. Lock down the P2 side and then move on.
Yeah, from what we saw at Thieves last week versus Faze on this map, remember, they were down by a hefty margin, had to have an insane comeback for them to even take that map #1, but it's all about the rotation. So you lost the first couple of sets versus Faze. C9 are a completely different beast, but still the mid-map control has to be the same. Neum finds 2, and that's going to lead to 3 dead, 4 Thieves. Now someone jumping the hill.
Yeah, that's a really nice moment early for teams that don't win your break off, just to kind of watch how patient Thieves are. I mean, you have someone just sitting and playing top staircase until your teammates can come off spawn, and then once you win one gunfight, then you can make your play forward. So not a lot of time earned here for Thieves, but they do the job of holding onto the preferred side. Cloud9 now looking to rotate. Looks like they want to try to burst this right through bottom stairs. They're going to find a nice nade onto aBeZy, so pressure on to Scrap.
He's going to get overwhelmed by the pressure. Teammate coming off spawn, aBeZy here to assist you, but doesn't look towards the left side. So Nezra again starts off the sequence by finding that first kill, and Cloud9, at least for now, have flipped the spawns.
Yeah, HyDra going to take away trophy, though, just trying to play that close corner. Neum just doing it all from the top of Lambo. Eventually taken down by Lambo, exploding. HyDra trying to get into play, shut down by Encourage, but aBeZy stops into the corner, and Scrap hits the backside pinch. Perfect reattempt right there for Thieves to stabilize spawns and still hold the hard point.
Yeah, that's just perfect layering out of LA. And that's what happens when you have SMGs who are willing to challenge any gunfight possible. Doesn't matter if you're holding the head glitch, but still Cloud9 making the most out of this situation. You go at least 30-30 or at least 50-50 in a split battle here, 4 times.
Yeah.
And you're still in the mix, contesting for the rotation at new.
And HyDra gets caught. Didn't expect that 2 players were coming over towards Secret, so Cloud9 will get at least some numbers to control the field in here. Scrap not far enough back to block spawns. Thought maybe there was going to be a moment for it, but Nedra wins a key battle, and this is a great moment early here for Cloud9.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt, because now Thieves have to funnel their way through Secret Hallway and through top plat. Because Cloud9 have every other space filled up. Hyde is able to locate a double, and so far they have been able to shut down multiple waves of Thieves breakout opportunities here at the P3. 30 seconds remaining. Here comes the next one.
Oh, way over the top. HyDra able to find 1. Neum able to get Nezra onto the hard point, and Wevy just not able to get himself back to full HP to hold. So 30-30 or so on P2. Possibility for the exact same thing to happen here at Fences, and as a Courage will drop, not having a chance to wait for teammates because they're all on rotation, that will pretty much guarantee that we've got essentially a split hard point situation between the 2 Money Hills. And now we head over to a more neutral 50-50 hard point at Rock.
Yeah, and this is where C9 needs to be able to walk away with the majority of this time, because you're only down by 9. You have found every kill that you want, but now on their first attempt, they just slide through mid door because you get overwhelmed by the pressure. You had the numbers just not in the right positions, and LA, they're in.
It's been a battle, man. I mean, yeah, that's a moment right there that Cloud9 would like to have back, but LA playing it well. Up and over, able to take down Hyde, who's trying to set up a pincher on the back while the rest of the hit moves over through open hallway. But the SMGs at this place, in this range, just a little bit too strong. Good tactical retreat, though, for Wevy. Punishes aBeZy on the chase, and now there may be an opportunity here in the last 25 for Cloud9 to break on through. Great entry from Wevy. Unfortunate, Semtex takes him down, but the rest of Cloud9 are finding the kills that they need, and they will get into the hard point for some of the scrap.
Yeah, and they can use this final 20 seconds, so they can basically be tied up at the end of this first set of HPs. These are not going to forfeit that time. Set up over towards new. Dominate mid-map control. The Scraps just try to choose the right direction to look, because Nezra's already slipped on by.
Yep. Scrap will find Nedra. So now with the last couple of seconds fading away from new, it's going to be an opportunity for Thieves these kills to jump on and find some time at P1. This has been a really good hard point so far for both teams. Everyone doing exactly what they need to be doing in the face of adversity. aBeZy eludes Hyde, comes off the regen and finds him in a corner. That changes things now as aBeZy can make a play over towards staircase side and try to flip the map.
Yeah, so far this is 20 uncontested seconds at the middle hard point. Not ideal if you are Cloud9. Trying to stop this bleeding moment. But LAT continue to slay, they continue to score. C9 are looking like they're trying to find the most perfect break opportunity possible because there's no pressure. You're giving up all of this P1 time and you still have to maintain that side of the map for P2.
Well, they're able to find a couple of kills that make things a little bit easier on that rotation battle, but 15 seconds remaining here in the hard point, and Thieves can just rotate away from these spawns at well. Neum over the top of the hard point, able to find one more. Now he can actually pinch this potential route over towards Lambo side. And Thieves will have numbers, and they look like they are understanding that Wevy's somewhere nearby. Yeah, they found him. Neum gets the 3 in a row, looking for 4. Not quite. Good shutdown here at the staircase. What a play from Wevy. HyDra trying to kind of do it all himself. Turns, finds 2, almost the 3rd, but Wevy shuts that down, and Cloud9 stay in.
And now if you are LA, though, with HyDra finding that double, you have the advantage to flood through the driveway. It's just a crossfire setup out of C9. Are good enough to shut down that first push. You have the spawn towards the back. We just can't get in the time for now. Wevy on 4 in a row. Gonna invest the trophy. That might have been a bad time to call it because it's again HyDra with an opening double, which leads to the break for LA.
Yeah, and for Thieves, they continue to put pressure on the spawns the entire way through these break attempts, which has really caused Cloud9 a lot of deterrence. Hyde able to find a nice first opener, but he's low on health. Easy follow-up from aBeZy. And with 15 seconds remaining, it looks like Cloud9 are just going to back off, try to play for rotation. That's been kind of their creed over the course of the last handful of hard points.
All right, Neum trying to play a little bit of a rat spot there. Just gets sniffed out there from Wevy. Scrap trying to play for the trade, and Wevy's able to give you up into the game. They won the rotation now 2 times ago. And they still have a good chunk of time to play with, and they're reading all the directions coming from LA.
Oh, that shutdown onto Neum is huge for Encourage. Able to turn that into another onto HyDra. He's all of a sudden on 4 in a row. Hyde able to get a little bit of assistance from Encourage, who's now taking that top window position. Wow, what shots those are from Neum. Now the long route moving around for aBeZy. Could potentially open up this hard point from the office position, but you're not really finding the wins from the front. aBeZy gets shut down. Cloud9 still spawning close. 15-point game. Wevy getting it done. 3 in a row for him. He's 21. Oh, man. Pistol shots on 4, but HyDra's nade keeps Thieves involved with potential break.
Yeah, ever since Wevy has entered this C-line lineup, you can always guarantee that he's going to bring his slaying presence. 21 and 12, providing lifeline after lifeline for this young squad to keep in the fight. And for now, they have taken the lead. If you are LA, you need to stop the bleed, and you're going to be laid off the rotation, but the communication...
One's gonna be P2, I think.
Yep. Last guy should be P2.
They're flipping now, they're flipping.
I'm blocking you, so I'm hard
Yo,
blocking.
I'm out all in mid. I'll get the pinch.
Okay, yeah. Get
no, he's top close, I can't. 2 top close. 1 top mid.
What's P1? Yo, watch out P1. I have low fire.
I'll pick it up on
P2.
P2. I don't see him low fire.
Are you looking offensive?
Top office. Oh, P2. One shot jumped out. Oh, top open. Offside open.
Watch out the outer.
Yeah, 2. Close try. Close try as well. 3 on time.
Count me.
3 on time. 3 on time.
I'm trying to get last.
I'm staying line for you guys. Only
We should go fast.
fuel time. Nice. Time, guys. Last guy on me, both.
Blocking Lambo, guys. I'm blocking Lambo. I'm blocking Lambo.
I got you, dude.
Blocking Lambo side.
Just soak here.
Every top.
Low fire.
I don't see it.
Yo,
Block Lambo.
two hedge.
Still blocking guys. I'm still blocking.
Low fire, both of them one shot. Both of them low fire one shot. Both
Stay
of them.
down on hill. Stay down on hill.
I promise.
Watch out, count me low. One more low fire.
Nothing on.
One more low fire. Hide one.
I'm playing out there.
Hide a bullet, low fire. And they're gonna be their side close.
Also close.
They're top
Low
close.
fire. I'll
Curse. Our curse is close. I'm
Encourage.
just holding top open.
I'll see top.
Con.
Yo, calm down.
I'll see top. I'll see dark. I don't see
It could be
that.
top front office.
Another one open running at me.
Jumped out you.
Yeah, I'm trying to always P4.
Open running at me. One dead.
Nice. I'm here. We're not blocking. We're not blocking.
We're not blocking.
Just block.
Top open. Natural.
Nice,
That guy's awful.
Yeah, just soak this. They're all
Bring this side open.
I'll get our pinch. I have our pincher.
I have rock push.
I have all our pinch.
Close. Close to the top window.
Open.
Nice.
Secret.
Yo, what's close? They're close window. He could pinch.
Yo, one right.
Yo, open right. Connie close.
Close window.
I'm blocking.
I'm close to the streak. I'm just soaking this time.
Yeah,
I spawned boat. I spawned boat here,
Yeah,
guys.
one might be in the back or like back well. He's probably well side.
I don't think so.
Maybe
I was-
P2.
Getting off hold.
I don't know why we spawn out.
Yeah, one push it through well. Push it through well.
Don't die.
Or do you have my front?
Okay,
Yes,
fuck all your cross.
Or do you have my outside
I have your
door?
lobby then.
I have my whole side door.
Okay, go through that.
Crossing now. Fuck away.
Well, it's been a good game of hardpoint to this point, but all the little mistakes that are coming through for Cloud9 are really...
Some of what we just heard him listening, it's like 2 players from the Thieves are the only one communicating. It was aBeZy and Neum the entire time, where Scrap and HyDra are just more willing to just find their kills and continue to slay around the map. It's been an easy game for LA, but you do allow one player to spawn in towards the back. It should be quickly traded, though, from aBeZy. So back is secured, and you still have the win condition in front of you.
Yeah, and you still have a health start as well if you're aBeZy. He's able to earn that in the previous life. So looking pretty casual in terms of a finish here for Thieves, but Cloud9 were fighting up really through the first 2 rotations worth of hills. Just to get to that P4, things start to fall apart. You've got plays like this out of Neum and aBeZy. That trophy system does an unbelievable amount of damage. Haven't seen that before, but a chance for Thieves to close things out. Cloud9, one more hit. Trying to block the front doors of aBeZy, and Courage will drop. They don't get the final tick, but we'll go to HyDra's perspective, and he will get the last 2 seconds on New.
Yeah, that is going to be the game. LAT, a map that they want to add to the map pool for Hacienda.
Let's take a look here. See how things unfold in this opening attack here for Cloud9. Nades out, try to play for that pit staircase, and Wevy will hit the opening snipe.
That's a good shot, too.
It's a great shot. Scrap response, takes away that bar position. And he's looking for, well, HyDra's looking for more, but he's been seen. Now you're looking for isolation. HyDra is so slippery, but Wevy surely able to finish that one off. Thank you for the MPC. Scrap gets another. We stay 2v2 somehow, under 60 to play.
Yeah, Scrap's by himself. Pretty sure he's able to spot Wevy cross over the top window. M15, not able to hit the shots. So knocked down to 59 HP, but now you have Neum here to assist you.
Yeah. But the bomb being down is quite
cross.
trepidatious here. Courage able to find the first. Now it's down to Neum for the 1v2. And if he catches timing here, maybe there's a chance to extend the
Courage made the big play.
Sure did. Quick hit this time over through bar. Oh, aBeZy not going to win the first gunfight. And Courage will take that win and then back off. Smoke will start to fade as Scrap gets only a little bit of chip damage over towards the bottom side at pit door. And look at the long wrap here coming around the backside for Cloud9. This is a brilliant play. Completely congests LA Thieves offense, and they will find Scrap, but he stays alive. Oh, now finally drops. 4v2.
3v2, because HyDra's able to find one. Now it's a 1v3 technically, but a 1v2 for the rookie. He's going to be able to slip on through the dojo side, but that bomb being down at A is going to waste a lot of this game clock.
Yeah, but you will have an opportunity to see it and clear out a quite considerable amount of space before deciding what to do with it. Yeah, just re-wraps to make sure no one's sitting on the back, and he may catch timing here. No, not going to happen. Cloud9 beat him to the punch, and
you can always see some new tech, but they get pushed back and have to reset with a minute left.
Reposition from HyDra. Keep that in the back of your mind as he's in a pretty solid spot to pop up and assist the defense if the action does unfold towards B. Pressure on A. A nice little push and pull here going on for Cloud9. Wevy's going to head back over, see if he can put pressure onto this B point. And they may plant here. So now it's just down to what does HyDra find timing-wise underneath this play. He's going to make his move. Scrap gets the opener. Wevy trapped, able to find one before falling. Hyde gets the trade. One more over the top side of the bar. Almost able to get the shots to lock in. But it's a 2v2, and time is running out. You have to play for B, and Thieves know that.
Yeah, now you're waiting on Hyde to make the big play. Gonna hit the flank route, but that's what HyDra would like to do. Rat back, play the head glitch, and now it's a 2v1 with 15 seconds.
Yeah, Nedra just going to try to find one and then look for the plant, but no toss a nade, come back through. HyDra, oh, inside the smoke. Nedra's able to beat him to the punch, though. Trade, not fully there. Scrap can't find it. And Wevy comes to assist on the elimination to Scrap. So even though Nedra falls, it's a 2v3 early. Make it worse than that as Neum drops, and Cloud9's defensive pressure has led to all these quick first blood advantages.
No, but aBeZy's able to get one and to get out. So a lot more manageable of a play now in a 1v2. 100 HP as he resets. And if you're Cloud9, you're just going to run around as an army of two. aBeZy's got to allow the play to come to him, get the bomb planted.
I like this call. Give yourself the setup, the clock. He's going to try to play this over towards warehouse where that NPC could be nasty. But problem is, Cloud9 is trying to play the retake from the front, and aBeZy hasn't seen any of this yet. Smoke comes through, I believe, is what I just heard. aBeZy, does he look both ways for crossing the street? No. Wevy gets the freebie. Cloud9 get their third. Wevy sniping. No effort or offer from Scrap. Hyde going to take away the staircase position. And honestly, Thieves are giving away this pit position very freely.
Ooh. And now you're going to have to retake it and the man down. Thankfully, Scrap finds one with the pistol. Now you're just going to wait for what information aBeZy can gather because he's already worked the pinch. He just has yet to spot anyone. Now Neum still finds one, but aBeZy eventually plays. Now it's encouraged.
Yeah, and he does not get visual on the other two players. Now the shots come through, finds the first one nicely. Whoa, what a challenge from aBeZy. No respect for around here for Thieves. Can we stay alive in the first 30 seconds? Trophy system down for HyDra, taking away that bar position. Help on the way, but the pit is being owned by Cloud9. That's something that LA have not done. They have not really put defensive pressure over towards the bottom pit. This time nades do come through though for LA. Hyde will drop in that aforementioned position and HyDra will plant behind that.
Just don't allow one person to slip through and make a big time play. Neum alongside aBeZy, the team shots, takes out Encourage. HyDra finds another.
This is a potential if they decide to try to play retake into that bottom area. It looks like they're going to send 3 players outdoors towards A. And Encourage finds first blood into HyDra in bottom pit. Wevy is loose. Yeah, Scrap does not expect him to be that far forward that quickly, and he gets another on top of that. Looking good for Cloud9 in a 4v1 to get to 5.
And just wait out aBeZy. Don't give him a chance. All right, now that you got the information, get the bomb planted. He's going to still be one shot.
Weird blind counter type situations because LA is not in that bottom barrels position off the get-go. They're playing outdoors, and then they switch, and then no one is watching towards top A. Quick plant here, or is there? HyDra had it about all the way done, reconsidered, and now will actually commit for the plant. Little bounce pass with the nade, but Encourage hits an open flank. I mean, Cloud9 are all over the map. This does not feel like the same way that Thieves have played this map in the past. And Encourage LA will have no kills until right here. Does that enough to actually stop the play into the threshold? Yes, it is. No score. Right back into the mix come Thieves.
Yeah, Thieves are the best defensive team. That looked like a guaranteed score.
Yeah,
coming in from C9, but Scrap hitting some insane shots for that Dem 15 coming off the respawn. Saves them at the goal line. Now turning defense into offense with influence in the spawns for Cloud9 to spawn over towards plane. All you have to do is just stay alive front boom, but this is where the slaying presence is going to hit a little different for LA.
Yeah, Scrap able to find 3 with the pistol. 5 in a row plus the score. That should be enough for Hellstorm, and it is from LA. Wevy, a little bit of damage. Encourage finds the first blood in this battle. Nades over the top, still coming through. Wevy drops. Trophy system now eventually down for Encourage, but maybe a little bit too late. Yeah, the trades just keep coming through. Hyde trying to force it, and that will be all 4 dead for Cloud9.
Yeah, these just keep on getting the stops. It's always usually finding that first kill once the sequence starts to brew. And now with 2 minutes left, your lead blocker is going to be aBeZy. Potentially might call in this Hellstorm for a guaranteed cap, but if your SMGs can slay their way through, we can even get it even quicker. That's going to be all 4 dead. Score number 2 on the board.
Yes, it is. Just in time. Encourage will still be traded out. Hyde following up. HyDra trying to punish and will. And he can just get lost now and really put some pressure onto the spawns. Wevy gives away his location. HyDra able to find Encourage means that now there's space guaranteed. Oh, man. It went from nearly a tie game, if not maybe even a Cloud9 lead, to all of a sudden we're 3.
Yeah, Scrap just stalls out so much time. Look at the C9 arrows. They're trying to focus. Where has Scrap gone? Because we can't execute our play as long as we're allowing players to just stay alive. It's now in the final 30 seconds. Wevy has been in this position for quite some time, but you need your teammates to be around that mid-map, and you need to continue to find kills. That's 2 in favor of Cloud9. Yeah. Maybe a late round score here.
Should be, could be. Oh, you just got to run that if you're Nezra. Ah, there you go. Encourage knows what to do. Picks up the rock, stuffs it home. 3-1 right as we get to the half. It's still not going to feel great for Cloud9, though, let's be honest. I mean, you were right there at knocking at the door. Although, hold on. That was a 0.1 second pickup. I thought for sure there wasn't going to be enough time for LA to get there, but now all of a sudden they're looking for 4. That's what I was kind of thinking, too.
Yeah, if I'm Scrap, I would invest in streak here, but now with only 15 seconds left, you're just going to try to bully your way up through the boat side. Wevy, Nezra, and Encourage are running around that mid-map area. Now, Nezra's able to control this EMP, but you want to allow your teammates to try to keep you alive. Gets caught there from Scrap, and now HyDra's behind you. He's influencing your teammates to spawn over towards Motel. This might be score 4.
Yeah, it should be. Scrap will just, whoa, dive in, doesn't find it. aBeZy, same thing. Unreal. So good defense there for Cloud9. 4 minutes to play and control the EMP, and nice shots from Wevy. I'll tell you, my friends. He passes. Scrap's gonna call, ooh, the Hellstorm here. Whoa, what a nade from Encourage. That's tossed over towards the backside of Red Steps. So now all of a sudden this Hellstorm is gonna mean essentially nothing. And in fact, it might be worse than nothing. It might actually allow Cloud9 a chance to score here.
No, but they don't block the spawns. Like, you have Hyde still pushing white wall, influencing all of LA to spawn at this B point, so hopefully he's able to hit the flank route just in time. And it's beneficial. Those are high risk, Yeah, they're already creating that extra space, those extra layers that are going to make it difficult for C9 to even touch this EMP. They find that first kill off of a trophy system.
Good.
So that's going to be 2 dead in the feed going your way. These have all of it mapped to shut down this cross.
Well, they don't find the kill from Neum. HyDra's just going to make sure they don't play through plane. Scrap in trouble will fall. But you've got to make a play with the EMP. You can't just sit here and take this 1v1 versus HyDra. You've got to create something. aBeZy coming back off the spawn, able to find the EMP carrier. It just looks like Cloud9 are lost again. What are we doing after we grab the EMP? There doesn't seem to be a definitive answer. So now you're down to 20 seconds. You have to create something out of nothing. And your most favorable look towards trying to generate an offensive attack has gone to the wayside. Last 13. EMP resets back up top, and Thieves have all the map control they could possibly want to really disallow Cloud9 from ever finding a way to touch this EMP.
Gotta touch it right now, and that is not gonna be the case. HyDra looking at the screen with squinted eyes. Can't believe that they only won that map by 1, but something's got aBeZy smiling, and something's got HyDra thinking a little bit harder. Regardless, though, Thieves walk away with the overload as expected. He's spawning on the preferred side, but Cloud9 used attack to push them back.
Oh, nice shot. Right. Some scrap. Yeah, that'll work. HyDra's able to find another, so hardpoint time goes the way of Thieves. Wevy, nice job to respond. Goodness, he's able to find 3. That gets Cloud9 back over through couches, at least just barely. And that is just another one of those moments. Last man standing, Wevy provides, and now you've got your respawns up for Cloud9 back into the hardpoint.
Yeah, but when Wevy provides, so does Scrap, because even though his teammates go 3 dead, he instantly responds to that play and pushes up to get 2 to now allow Cloud9 any time off of this P1 besides the second so far.
Oh, man.
Majority of this time, they're thinking, all right, we got the spawns on lock. Literally, you know, HyDra, Mr. Paco Taco has worked the flank.
Oh, but he gets a little bit pushed off that play through couches. Now has to try to work into a Courage who gets just enough help from Hyde. Nice moment here for Cloud9. Neum from the front, though. Good Semtex. Pushes Hyde out. Trade is there. Scrap low. Well, he's got a window to go quickly here and shut down this setup. He's able to find the first and the second. Last player over towards rooftops found by Neum, and that's going to be a break from the front for Thieves.
Yeah, HyDra's just getting away with murder. No one watching couches, and HyDra doesn't hesitate at least for a second and turns that into 3 kills and a break there for his team. 35 seconds left to play with. You know that C9 are still going to get those close spots over the back. So everybody whip out an NPC and play for the trade fight. So far, Thieves is fighting strong.
Yeah, and this has been really good from the front. HyDra, like you mentioned, just continues to be a problem, and that just also cannot happen. But what do you do when you've got 2 unbelievable SMGs? Wevy, able to get 1 nearly a second, but that last break attempt will come up short, and now you take a look down towards the minimap. Hyde is in position to at least contest Dojo. LA roughly aware that this could be happening, and Hyde's in some big trouble now. He needs help, and he's going to get it from Encourage and Nedra.
Yeah, they find 2, but aBeZy, at least for now, secures Dojo. The advantage you want on the side of the map that you want to find an early break, but aBeZy quickly falls. So now Encourage is going to fill that space and just push the Thieves back. So far, first great hold attempt here from Cloud9.
Really nice. Now, with 40 seconds left, I mean, Nedra's going to guarantee that Thieves are still spawning over towards the statue side. Then you've got 2 players here to watch. Courage will drop off after being on 4 in a row. Wevy in some trouble, able to at least salvage part of his life, but now you got to come back to the play. And at least Nedra's able to find 1, but aBeZy's knife shuts down Hyde, and it's up to Encourage to follow up behind this third mid cut. Not quite able to find the final win versus HyDra, but the battle still rages, and we take a listen in to see how it's calmed by Cloud9.
I left you. You're good. What's up?
I'll wait play hold.
Back to Neum. I'm saying for
Okay, I'm playing through.
What's up?
Neum was falling behind.
Back there.
Just play your life.
I got you.
I can show you, bro. Back right there.
HyDra, weak on time.
We both on time, bro.
He's out there.
Last hit. Missing 1. I blocked the back.
Pick up the
I'm playing for my dojo route, okay?
Heard you. I have my server. Hey, come on, server. 2v2. I gave a server. I'm name front.
I'm fucking a mid. I'm fucking a mid.
Enter done.
I got a window. I have a window.
Got me.
HyDra one shot middle, dead.
He crossed the right. Spawn middle. They spawn on you, patio. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to mid right now.
Small, going vine.
Small, dead. I'm absolutely just living. aBeZy, dead. Within our pressure. Spawn. Okay, play new. Waiting on cut.
Small, dead.
Knock cut.
Weak trap. Okay, they spawn.
Stay, you'll spawn over. Hold over.
Well, a little bit of a lead swap here as Thieves are able to control the back part of that hard point. Cloud9 once again not able to get their setup going there, Jay.
Yeah, not at all, but just the break setup that they found themselves at least get 30 seconds full. Usually don't see C9 spreading the map like that, hitting those long routes and setting up those Qualifiers for their first break opportunities to lead to a good chunk of time. And now you have an opportunity to chain those 30 seconds early towards this P1. 2 kills already going your way. You have the advantage. You have to pressure them.
Yeah, this is we're waiting, and aBeZy is able to take advantage of that pause. Everyone's just looking for a 4 dead moment, it feels like. We gotta chill this out. Shots from Encourage are good. Now it's time to get active, but you don't have much help. It's just the window is missed. I don't know if it's one of those things of Cloud9 are just looking for 2 dead before they make a push through, or if it's maybe they're nervy about someone hitting a flank route or what it is, but it just seems like there's a little bit of too much over cautiousness from Cloud9 sometimes.
Yeah, the thing is that they had 2 dead. It's just Encouraged with the way that he's shooting with the M15. He'd probably prefer to hold the power spot now, forfeit the rotation over towards New. You are contesting early around the backside, but it's Thieves again holding from the front.
Neum in trouble, will fall. Spawns will be good for Cloud9 for now. Scrap up to find the opener, but traded out by Wevy, who's 2 HP. But is still alive over towards Couches, now off the reach, and Nedra's able to get another elimination. Thieves will have to try to hold this from the front. Nate comes through to make this a little bit easier, but Wevy is still alive, still has help immediately following into the hard point, and they will bounce back the Thieves nicely. Lead swap on the way.
Yeah, all it took was an extra NPC. Close spawns, you know you had multiple chances at that break, and you keep the lead. And you keep on having that score go up in your favor. Wevy now on 5 in a row, having himself one hell of a performance in Hardpoint right now. And with them being able to find that much success at that old time, it's going to allow you to be early off to New.
Yeah, 19 and 10 for Wevy, 21 and 15 for Encourage. They are taking over at the moment. Yep. Courage, dancing, finessing, shut down. Neum, who's back in order. 25-point game or so as we try to get this break attempt for Thieves underway. Wevy able to find the opener, but HyDra gets it shut down up close and personal for a chance to contest. Wevy still holding on 6 in a row. Both weapons to play with. Thieves taking their time to try to flush this out. They know that they've got Wevy here, but they're not able to contest any of this time at the moment. Finally, they make their move. Wevy will only able to find 1. Repinch from Hyde. Feeling some pressure. Shut down, and Thieves will get their break.
Yeah, Thieves get the break, and they also get the spawns to flip at the right time. If you are Nesra, start thinking about New. A great stun is able to connect information gain from aBeZy. He's ready for the gunfight, and now everybody else from C9 trying to flood their way through Cabo. Gets shut down by Neum. He's on 5 in a row. Thieves can start thinking about that rotation towards New. Just aBeZy might be overwhelmed here.
He's able to find 1. HyDra going to try to take his position at the front doors. Health is on the way through small from Neum, but he gets shut down by Wevy. Good follow-up. HyDra gets 1 over to the back. Had some help from Scrap. Makes that much easier. And what a read this is right now for Thieves. They know that Cloud9 is threatening around the back of this Hellstorm. It better start to move these players around a little bit. You get 1 more spawn in for aBeZy, who does get shut down, but Neum's just sitting in the back, just anchoring. And the Hellstorm doesn't even find the player on the hard point. Finally, they're able to get the kill on the Neum, and now Cloud9 can break.
Yeah, even though the Hellstorm doesn't find any impactful kills, it just puts Thieves in an uncomfortable spot to try to stay alive towards the backside of Dragon, which allows C9 to eventually overwhelm them with the numbers. And now potentially take the lead here. Thieves again right through the front. Scrap finding an opening double. The SMGs find the other 2. It's just way too easy when you have that much slaying presence to break through the front door.
I mean, that's 2 times that P4. We heard it. It's the first time in the listen-in. Nedra is screaming. All 4 are front, and they don't find more than a single kill. Same could be said in this instance, and that's not inconsequential being the opposite. So now Cloud9 feel a little bit of pressure here later into this map. Neum getting the job done with the NPC, locking things down over through small, and there's an opportunity for him to do a little bit more damage on this mid-cut, or to play the window, but jumping out. Wevy can't lock down the shots. Hardpoint stays neutral.
Every 2-piece that Neum found through bottom connector just only eliminated an extra 5 seconds that C9 could have gotten at this P1. But once you take care of him, you're able to eventually jump into the time. Perfect read there from Hyde to read aBeZy on the pinch. But we need to trade Scrap. Thankfully, Hyde does that, but Hyde just still alive, and it's still a battle for mid-map.
Yeah, and we're starting to get Niam back into form. He's now 20 and 23 after being like 9 and 16. So he's starting to get it hot. 187 to 157. Rotation over to 2. Looks like Thieves are going to be a little bit more comfortable for the spawns, or are they? Last 2 seconds, no one's really playing to get the block.
P2s in a row where Cloud9 have put themselves in a position to be the team early in towards the time. Now you need it to be for a good chunk of it. Nezra and Wevy already fine too. So the first push gets shut down, and now you're hard blocking the back, creating extra space to the front. Let's go, C9. This is what I want to see.
We just have to hold this flat out. You cannot allow this rooftop push to find success again. And so far, so good. Encourage trying to take away more space, shut down by aBeZy. Spawns are now coming through for Thieves, trying to get their way over the top of the jump. You see one in the corner. aBeZy not able to find the opener. HyDra following up, able to turn that into a double. Now it's over to what else could be pops. We found it. That's another 4-man feed. It cannot happen like that. It just can't.
And the thing is, though, if you're going to tell me that Cloud9 able to lock down a P2 for the first 45 seconds and only give up 15 to Thieves, I think that could lead to a win condition. So you keep yourself into the game. You do the dirty work, and you win the rotation over towards New. Only
from the front, and they win the battle at mid-map. Lead swap surely to come through here for Thieves. Cloud9 just again can't quite find the gunfight wins that they need as HyDra coming off regen is able to find 3 in a row. 218, 210. LA looking comfortable on the hard point.
Yeah, and this is where C9 usually makes some very bad decisions to lose games like this. So Cloud9, knowing that they can't lose at this old time, are still willing to take the risk to contest old because they do find a couple kills. But HyDra on the chase, and Courage knows he has to stay alive because 2 teammates have already spawned all the way across the map, and HyDra has been able to locate him. So Thieves have an opportunity because they're all towards the back, and Cloud9 got to hold from the front.
Oh, but wait a second. 3 players from Cloud9 from the front. You get a delayed route here from Encourage, may be able to assist, but the players at the front are not winning the battles that they need to. aBeZy even finds Hyde before Encourage can get involved. So now he's just got to try to play his life through statues. Not going to happen. The rest of the hit from the front also not going to get there. Thieves again able to find the key wins, especially out of HyDra. Yeah, and Scrap's got one word for you, or one finger at least for you. But oh gosh, dude, it's another one of those maps that's just like, how does this keep happening to Cloud9?
Yeah, it just comes down to the decision making at the crucial moments of the game. Like, it was fantastic that you used
first year, though, as a pro. Niam, you're the front runner for Rookie of the Year. Your team is the front runner for Major 4 title. What's going on in LA? Why are you guys playing so confidently right now?
Basically, like, it's like from our practice and like recent tourneys, like we want to make sure we keep like the consistency with like all modes together, and just make sure we do the same thing.
Yeah, you guys are looking like the favorite going into these last 2 events, Niam, and you have been performing so well. I want to ask you a little bit about the hardpoint. It's been kind of 50-50 as of late, and you guys have been dominant everywhere else. And even in this one, on the map 1, you guys won by a lot, but early on, very close. Talk to me about navigating, I guess, the woes in HP or cleaning up those headed into this last major.
I think just our main focus for these last 2 tournaments is hardpoint, because lately our hardpoint has been inconsistent. So basically just like trying to go hard in practice, just mainly focus on hardpoint.
Maybe being a little bit big picture here nearing the end of the season, but I want to know what it is that you think is the biggest thing you've learned from being part of this LA Thieves teams now as we head into Major 4 and Champs, and what your biggest takeaway is that you didn't have before that now you have after being a part of this team.
I would say like having the teammates just like telling you to just stay confident, just being positive, just being around like a positive environment.
You guys are so chill. There's giggles going on in the background. Niam, final question. We're about to do our scuff play of the game. It's the final 5 hills from game 1. You guys score 100 points to 13 points. What changed? Was it the comms? Was it positioning? How do you go from a map being so scrappy to then a blowout at the end?
I just think like just securing like a rotation, because like we haven't really been securing rotations. And I think just like securing those is like what leads to like making the opening the map to blow them out.
What is it about that map, though? Because we've seen it a couple times now. The Faze one, you guys were down like 120 points. And you guys can just string it together so quick. Is there somebody who's leading you guys in those moments or getting you guys like reorganized?
Yeah, I would say like the whole team. Like even when we're down, we're just like, yo, we're good. Like all we need is just like one good rotation, and like we'll bring it back.
I love it, man. That's the right mentality. Seems like you're ready to go.
Squad's all contributing. Congratulations. Thanks for the Monster Winter Spotlight.
Thank you, guys.
That is Niam, a Rookie of the Year frontrunner. For now, though, we got to check in with his scuff play of the game.